Guys, this might actually be the month, and I'm not joking here. Big bullish moves are happening right now, and the markets are already reacting, pricing it all in, and starting to pump. So let's break it down. First up from bar chart, M2 money supply has hit an all-time high of $21,860 billion. How is this even real? Yet here we are. The exciting thing is the higher this number climbs, the more it boosts markets, stocks and cryptos included. Remember the massive money expansion back in 2020 during the Black Swan event that drove explosive growth. If we want to see Bitcoin hit $1 million, XRP reach $100, and Ethereum soar to $100,000, we need another expansion like that, only this time multiplied 3, 4, even 5 times over. All right, here's the deal. Something huge needs to happen, something absolutely terrifying for this to play out on a bigger scale. But right now, things are looking great. We're moving back, we're moving up, and you know what that means. The money is about to pour in. And here's the twist. Trump just gave the green light on this, the biggest signal of all. Now we've got an actual date and time for when this bull run could hit its peak. Stay with me on this, like today's video, and let's dive in. Breaking news from Watch Your Guru. President Trump and Chinese President Xi Jinping are set to have a phone call this week to discuss trade. And it seems they already did, because guess what? The US is pausing tariffs on select Chinese goods until August 31st. So now we've got a clear time frame. Summer's almost over, folks, and here we are speculating, how long will this bull run really last? Maybe it carries on for a bit, but changes are definitely on the horizon. Here's the latest. Tariffs on certain Chinese goods are being paused until August 31st. Wild, right? 1 minute it's tariffs on, the next it's tariffs off. It's like a never-ending game of ping pong. And let's be honest, this constant back and forth is how they keep the markets on a string. Trump quite literally has the market on pause, steering it however he likes. With one narrative, tariffs, he can pump or dump the market at will. It's the perfect golden egg for manipulating prices. Externally, it's all about the news. Internally, we already know the game is rigged. Now, they've got an endless playbook of tariff announcements to pull out whenever it suits them. According to Trump, these tariffs are why the economy is booming. Sure, maybe it's booming, just not in the way you'd expect, right? Not mooning, but booming. Just kidding, guys. But seriously, our economy is on the rise. Prices are starting to climb steadily. Are we at the top yet? Nope, not even close. They're going to push Bitcoin sky high, no doubt. And here's some food for thought. Tether just mysteriously moved 37,000 Bitcoin. Wow, this is pure madness. A massive 37,000 Bitcoin transfer worth nearly $4 billion from Tether just happened. And guess where it went? A firm called 21 Capital, which launched just yesterday after struggling to find buyers. Let that sink in. It's becoming painfully obvious. Organic demand for Bitcoin is practically non-existent. That's why we're seeing this endless flood of printed prop money being used to keep the market afloat, to push prices higher. In this cycle, it's not stopping anytime soon. For those of you who are long-term bears, what's the point? Seriously, what's the point? They have unlimited capital, endless funds to keep pumping into the market. Tether is basically the Federal Reserve of Bitcoin, just like the Fed props up the stock market. And Tether, it's the only big buyer left, creating this illusion of market interest. This is an investment. It's desperation, a blatant attempt to fabricate momentum. It's like watching history unfold in real time. This will be in the books one day, but for now, we pump. To everyone predicting a dump, think again. No, we're not at the top yet, and here's why. We've got data and metrics backing this theory. So let's dive in. Take the Coinbase app ranking as an example. Historically, when the Coinbase app hits #1 in the iOS App Store, its signals were near or at the peak of the crypto market. Right now, it's sitting at rank 407. That alone tells us we're not at the top yet. This is one of the most fascinating metrics out there. Forget complex charts. Just look at this one indicator and it gives you a snapshot of where we are. You don't need to perfectly time the peaks and valleys of the crypto market because let's face it, those swings can be massive. This ranking gives you a simple, clear picture. Let's break it down. Historically, Bitcoin price tops out when crypto apps like Coinbase hit #1 on the store. And where are we now? Coinbase is somewhere in the hundreds, currently at 407. Fascinating, right? It's a subtle yet powerful signal that we're not at the peak yet. The data doesn't lie. Yes, we did hit the peak when Bitcoin was trading at those higher prices, no doubt about it. But honestly, wouldn't it be great if they included a Bitcoin price chart? It'd make things so much easier to follow. Here's the thing though, we're sliding back down. And you know what that says to me? Retail interest is fading. People just aren't as hyped about crypto right now. It's wild, right? Bitcoin is still hovering around its previous all-time highs, yet interest keeps dropping. It's like there's some kind of divergence forming here, doesn't it? Fascinating stuff. Is it bullish or bearish? Honestly, who knows? But here's a fun fact. Just about 6 months ago, back in November to December 2024, guess what happened? The Coinbase app hit one on the charts. This was the moment. Bitcoin was hovering between $95,000 and $107,000. Fast forward to today, and Bitcoin has hit new all-time highs, yet the app rankings didn't even reach number one. That's the key here. Why? Because low sentiment combined with a high price creates the perfect storm for another upward surge. That's why I don't believe we're at the top yet. If there's a top for Bitcoin, it's certainly not happening now. Here's why. There's a ton of liquidity around the $115,000 mark. At some point, Bitcoin will likely hit that level. And then that's when we'll find out if it's a true peak, signaling a bear market, or if Bitcoin will break through $115,000, soar to heights we've never imagined. The next few moves will be monumental. We're standing at a tipping point, right on the edge. Which way things go, up or down, remains a mystery, but the turning point is near. The data will reveal all soon enough. If Coinbase's app rockets to the top of the iOS App Store charts, we've likely reached the peak. But if it's not there yet and momentum keeps building, the surge still has room to run. Retail hasn't fully jumped into Bitcoin. It's thrilling to witness, isn't it? The clues are everywhere. What a ride. Honestly, I didn't even notice before. I totally forgot about that metric. 100%. But now, is this why Michael Saylor has doubled down on his strategy, scooping up another 700 Bitcoin worth $75 million? Meanwhile, we've got Hong Kong-based Lock Tech dropping $1.5 billion into Bitcoin reserves. As per their SEC, these big players are still pouring capital into Bitcoin. Why is that? I'm not sure, but it feels pretty bullish to me. Now shifting to the price chart, externally it's interesting, but internally let's dive deeper. XRP showing some type of bullish divergence, but with Bitcoin, it hasn't triggered or confirmed yet. It's forming as we speak. The key level here is $103,000. We must hold $103,000 in the coming days for this pattern to trigger and officially confirm. If we hold this level and even see a pump, confirmation could happen sooner. But for now, the focus is clear. Hold that $103,000, folks. That's the line in the sand. Let me be clear. $103,000 is a must hold. No compromises now. Looking at the short-term charts, things are, let's just say, interesting. But here's the bottom line. We need a breakout, people. The next big move, breaking past $106,000 minimum. Let's get it done. We absolutely need to push past $106,000. No question about it. Right now, though, it's critical to stay put. This is not the time to place paper bets on Bitcoin. Why? It's open season for liquidation hunts, fueled by high leverage and over-the-top betting. Just look at these peaks, prime examples of when manipulation strikes hardest. What we need is for the market to cool off, to scare off overly confident bettors before making a move for the next big pump. Take James, for instance. He's been getting liquidated left and right. His liquidation price is right at $103,000, and you can bet the market makers are zeroed in on it. The key is holding above $103,000, which aligns with his liquidation point. Now, supposedly, that's James's position based on his live stream. If it's legit, it's honestly tough to watch. His P&L, deep in the red, millions gone. I'm not entirely sure if this is 100% accurate based on his reaction and losing that much money. It doesn't seem like him, but hey, anyone would be upset after such a massive loss, right? I know I was when I went through my own struggles. For now, let's not do anything rash, okay? People are diving into Bitcoin right now, leveraging like crazy. The key is to move during scary times. Those are the moments to act. Bitcoin is trying to hold above $1,000 and $3,000 0 cents, but who knows if it will? If Bitcoin crashes and drags XRP down with it, that'll be a brutal move, a classic Bitcoin play. Every time XRP pumps, Bitcoin pulls the rug, taking XRP down too. Let's hope that's not the case this time. Fingers crossed that Bitcoin stays strong at $1,000 and $3,000 0 cents. And that's all for now. That's everything you need to know. Get ready for the bull run. It's coming, and the momentum won't stop until the Coinbase basis iOS app climbs to number one or close. Long term, this is a financial powerhouse, bullish all the way because they'll keep driving it forward. And there it is. What's that? Sophie Spaces? See you there.
All right, folks, you got XRP giving you a signal here. Today is June 2nd. People just seem to be flipping extremely bearish here. Okay, things always look bearish before they absolutely go insane here. I still believe we are right in the middle of a bear trap here on the cheat sheet in altcoins. Okay, in the crypto markets, everyone thinks we're going down. Maybe not everyone, but a pretty good majority of people thinks we're going down right now. I think we're right here in a bear trap. A bear trap is when everyone thinks we're going down, but then we end up doing the ripski. I think it's going to be a huge summer here for altcoins, and you're seeing a signal come in here. So the last time we got this signal with the wave all the way down here was right back here when we pulled back into that 200 EMA right there on, what was that, April 9th. You can see if you would have bought that signal, you would have bought it around 180, and it went all the way up to around 260. So we're holding on to that 200-day moving average. You can see that acts as support, and we're bouncing on it right here today on June 2nd.
I'm not entirely sure if this is 100% accurate based on his reaction and losing that much money. It doesn't seem like him, but hey, anyone would be upset after such a massive loss, right? I know I was when I went through my own struggles. For now, let's not do anything rash, okay? People are diving into Bitcoin right now, leveraging like crazy. The key is to move during scary times. Those are the moments to act. Bitcoin is trying to hold above $1 and $3,000 0 cents, but who knows if it will? If Bitcoin crashes and drags XRP down with it, that'll be a brutal move, a classic Bitcoin play. Every time XRP pumps, Bitcoin pulls the rug, taking XRP down too. Let's hope that's not the case this time. Fingers crossed that Bitcoin stays strong at $1 and $3,000 0 cents. And that's all for now. That's everything you need to know. Get ready for the bull run. It's coming, and the momentum won't stop until the Coinbase Basis iOS app climbs to #1 or close. Long term, this is a financial powerhouse, bullish all the way because they'll keep driving it forward. And there it is. What's that? Sophie Spaces? See you there.